So this is a very quick video on presented by Microsoft Excel, and we are going to see NPV and IRR, that is net present value and internal rate of return. Now let's assume the project is having 5 years, having initial investment of 50,000. So in the year 0 we'll write minus 50,000, and in the first year a company is going to expect 10,000 of income, second year 12,000, 15,000, third year 18,000 in the fourth year, and 20,000 in the fifth year. Now for NPV we need rate of interest, or you can say present value factor, which is in this given example I am assuming 10%. Now there are two ways of calculating NPV. One is manual method by calculating. The second method will be formula based, which is given in Microsoft Excel. The first is, we'll first find out present value factor of each year. So the formula we are using 1 divided by interest rate and power number of years. So this is respective present value factor for year 1 to 5, and this factor will be multiplied with, so we'll get the present value of cash flows. So for 50,000 into 1, that is minus 50,000 into 1 is negative 50,000, and so on. And these are the present values, and to find out NPV we'll use sum, that is all inflows minus outflows. So by using this sum formula we'll make the sum of all inflows and outflows. It gives 4,990, which is positive. Now let's try to find out NPV with the help of formula which is given in Microsoft Excel. So first we'll select the cell which is our cash outflow, which is minus 50,000, and then we'll put plus sign, and then the formula of NPV, that is net present value, NPV bracket. Now the formula prompts, first click on cell which is having a percentage, and then we select inflows, that is incomes. Gives the same figure what we calculated with the manual one. So if it's positive, that is more than 0, we accept the, so this will be accepted. Now IRR. Now there is a very simple formula which is inbuilt in Microsoft Excel, which is IRR, and in this we just have to select all inflows, whether it is inflow or, so IRR into bracket all cash flows, we select, press enter, and it gives 13%. Now except reject rule for IRR, we can use if statement, that is if my IRR, which is 13% calculated IRR, is more equal to the rate of interest, then the accepted. So I'll write comma true, which is accepted, and then if it is less than, then comma false. So in this case my IRR is more than rate of interest, the accepted, which is true. Now let's make different permutation combination with the same figures. Instead of the 10,000 in first year's cash flow, second year cash flow is 2. I'm going to make some certain changes, and let's see what are the answers. So in second year, instead of 12,000, if I make 7,000, automatically NPV and IRR will get changed. So yes, NPV is now only 858 positive, and IRR becomes 11%. Still it is more than rate of interest, so project will be accepted. Now in first year, instead of 10,000, if I make, assume it is, let's say 9,000. So what happens to NPV? Let's see. Yes, my NPV is negative 50 rupees, rejected, and my IRR, which is, let's put it into 2 decimal point, it is 9.97, which is less than 10% rate of interest, and that is why the project will be rejected. And supposing in the year 3, instead of 15,000, if I make 20,000, so this will also automatically gives you new NPV, which is 3,000 positive, and IRR is 12%, which is again more than rate of interest. So it is very easy to calculate financial tool NPV IRR in Microsoft Excel. So you can also make some practice of NPV IRR. Thank you very much for the listening. Have a good day.